So welcome, Lisa. Thank you for joining me in this interview. We've been together on a retreat in Damanhur before, and I would love to hear your experiences about it. So could you tell something about yourself and why you joined this retreat?
Well, I think it was in 2017.
Yeah.
So I had heard about Damanhur, and I was already a SoulCollage facilitator. And so when I saw, and I think I had met you somewhere else, maybe we'd done Portugal before then. And so it was the perfect synchronicity. And so yes, it seemed like a fascinating place and environment, and it had similar ideas that are in SoulCollage. And so I thought, what a great combination. And you, of course.
So you came, and what was your experience in Damanhur? How was it for you?
Well, it's a magical place. I had been to northern Italy, but more like Bergamo, that direction. So it was a new region to me. And I didn't know what to expect. I mean, you can look at pictures in a brochure, the website, but when you get there, it's a whole different feeling. And I'm very kinesthetic since I'm a massage therapist. So there was just so much to take in. So many magical places and different energies, and I mean everything from the classes to the temples. I mean, they're so unique. There's nothing like them. They're like art, spiritual art, with the land. I guess I don't it's not even saying enough about what it is, but
So with the land, what do you mean with that?
well, the temples are in the underground. You know, there's I thought I would be a little claustrophobic. So there was a few moments where I knew I was underground, right? And that thing, like I like a cave where I can see the opening, but like a tunnel and all these things, I was a little nervous, but then it opens up and it's like this Tiffany glass, and it there's so much light, you don't feel like you're in a dark cave. And
Yeah.
and there's just so much wonderful energy and so many different kinds of elements. I'm sorry, I'm not sure I answered your question. Oh, the land. Yes, and then even on the outside, there are magical woods. There are spirals to walk, which do different energy kinds of things. And the statues, and the word I would know is the feng shui of it, but it's not feng shuied.
Well, it is a magical place, yeah.
Yes.
Also because of the synchronic lines that come together there, they are very strong energies. Could you feel those energies there?
Yes. Yes.
And what did they do for you? What did it help you? How did it help you in your life to have been on this retreat and to have been in Damanhur?
Well, it was an introduction to a whole different way of looking at the world. And to experience this passion for, I want to say saving the world, but this idea of a way of being that feels very important to how the future of the world. And to see it lived by this community was such a powerful experience. And then to see all this artwork, and like living in it, it's like living artwork. And so it's not just the temples, and things built and painted. And these were everyday people. They're not professional painters and stained glass makers. And it came through the passion of being in the community, it's my understanding. And so it's an ongoing, daily living spiritual community. It's not just going to church or going to the temple on Sunday. It's right. It's part of the daily living there, and their philosophy and being in with nature. And so and then even the side excursions were so fascinating. And we had that little stream by the house where we stayed, and we made SoulCollage next to this bubbling brook. Oh, it was just so charming and sweet and energizing. And then the side trip to the town with the bridge, Fargo photos.
Fondo, yeah.
Fondo.
Yeah, the very old it's around 1,000 years old already. Yeah.
You could just feel the magic there. And then when I put my mermaid tail on and got in the water, oh, it was like a blessing. It was really
Yeah, it was really fun. Really fun. Yeah.
And back to I'm taking the class with Nyomo about the history of Atlantis. I mean, I just never really heard anything like that before. Or this just a whole different perspective on the history of the world and humans. And really, I came home, I think it's sort of like a little deer in the headlights for a while, like, really, this place existed? Like, I almost felt like I went to, what's the Irish place? There's a play about it, or a musical, like Alice in Wonderland. You think you went, right? So maybe you do a little, because they do believe in different dimensions.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, did that really happen? Did I go there? Does that place exist? Like, if I went back tomorrow, would it be there?
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine this feeling.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Yeah. And so how are you using this now in your life?
Well, the whole idea of different kinds of archetypes, like time travel, it's not really an archetype we think of in the non-Damanhurian world. I mean, I realize some people think about it, but that's not something I thought was real. And so going there and hearing different people talk, and that's just part of their culture, it normalized for me some of these ideas: Atlantis, time travel, dimensions, talking with plants and nature spirits. I mean, I sort of knew, but to be there and for 6 days, live in it, really embodied it more. But it took me a while to kind of process, like, wow, so what do I do with that? What does that mean for me? But I certainly made lots of cards. I couldn't explain them. Even now, I don't know. If you ask me to hold one up, I'm not sure I can do the I am the one who. They're still like mystery cards.
Yeah,
so powerful. So since then, I've taken more classes at Damanhur. I took a past life course, and I've actually become an initiate. So the whole doors and windows have blown off in terms of things I'm experiencing. And now some of those cards make more sense. It's interesting. Very interesting. It's changed my whole, it's expanded my SoulCollage, what I'm doing with SoulCollage and how I'm picking up cards. Pardon?
Sorry to introduction. How do you say that? Sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, thank you. Because some people might watch this video and don't know what SoulCollage is.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just explaining a little bit about SoulCollage. It's a way, it's a creative and intuitive way of showing your inner world to yourself. So making more contact with who you are, using images, and a very special process. So that is SoulCollage. So in this retreat, we also use SoulCollage to really integrate what you experience there, and that's what you are talking about.
Yes. Do you want to see some?
Yeah, you can show one card. Maybe you can tell
can
something
get
about
the-
it. What happened to you? Yeah, I remember this card.
So this is it might be a past life. I don't, the woman with the umbrella, I've done a few images with her. I think I might have a past life as someone from Japan, maybe. But it's like the breaking open of the universe, like that big light. I mean, it was like this big aha that so many of these thoughts or feelings I had, other people were having them and actually living them, and built this whole community around them. So it really kind of cracked open my universe, and to see the potential for expansion for me as a person. I think that's what this card is really about. And my place in the universe.
Yeah, wonderful.
In this other kind of world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something that Damanhur also means to me, that I opened up to so many other ways of seeing things. And even like being in Alice in Wonderland, it was like I heard things that I never heard before. I experienced things that I never experienced before. And also the magic, the very strong energies, also the strong synchronicity there. So for me, it's still a magical place. And well, really, thank you for showing up. You wanted to show another card?
Yes, this is in the Sacred Woods.
Yeah.
These are images from their brochure. And so they do a sacred dancing, certain movements that are connect with the woods. And I felt very childlike there, and a lot of love, connecting with the trees. So this card embodies that.
Yeah, so you were speaking about the sacred language. Just to tell more about it, that the sacred language is a language that is really old, ancient, and you can dance it, you can write it, you can speak it. And so the symbols are also very strong. And what was on your card was the way the dancers dance this language. So thank you, Lisa, for telling about your experience in the retreat. And I hope other people are inspired to come also to the next retreat in June, 4th till the 10th of June in Damanhur.
And you're going to be staying, I'm hoping to come, staying in the place.
Ali di Falco. In Ali di Falco, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a really wonderful place. It has its own spiral. It's also Damanhur territory. We will have great food. We will have our own cook, and so our own space to just dive into the process of SoulCollage. And from there we go to Damanhur and do meditations in the temples every day. So it's really a great opportunity to be in this magical place for hours and hours, and experience, and also let energies come in and feel inspired. So I hope a lot of people will sign up.
Yes.
To see
so I do want to say this. So a part of me when I went was a little afraid, like it's a cult and they're going to try and make me join their religion, and I don't know. I didn't know much.
No.
But you can experience the temple without, you don't have to be you can go in as a piece of, like, you go visit a church, doesn't
Mm.
go see a cathedral in Europe or something. You don't have to be Catholic to appreciate the energy and the fine art of it, right?
Yeah.
It's there's fabulous energy there that isn't, it's not going to convert you into something, or it's so I just wanted to throw that in, that
Yeah.
it's not like
Thank
that
you.
at all. You can be as open as you want, and one of the big things is about free choice, free
Yeah.
will. That's one of their biggest things. And so you open up as much as you want. You go on whatever journey you feel safe. You don't have to make any vows, commitments, anything
No,
to
no.
experience it. Yes.
Yeah, and just get out of it what really fits you to really develop your own mastery. So that's really important in Damanhur, being
Mm.
your own master and using your potential. So we will go and make some steps during the retreat. So thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
And I
Thank
hope to see
you.
you in
You
June.
set me on a path. You helped set me on a path that has changed my life. Thank you.
Thank you too. Bye-bye.
Bachi bachi.